Hello. So, the story that I'm going to talk about today is a huge, crazy thing that happened in my life. One of them, anyways. As you can see, I'm barely reaching my teenage years in all the stories that I've been telling so far. And there's many more. But this one had a humongous impact in my life. And I believe there are things out there that try to make you stop from doing certain things. And on the way over here, there's two things, definitely two things that occurred right now that could have prevented me from just even telling this story or starting to tell this story. I noticed, I did write out, what I was going to talk about on certain days as far as encounters, experiences that I've had. And somehow I got off. I selected the wrong time. Or not the wrong time. I skipped a story somehow. I reviewed what I written down of what I was going to talk about, and I can't even tell you how that happened. I have no idea. And I even did a part 2 to try to remain on schedule and threw in another story. And anyways, somehow I got detoured from that schedule, which would indicate today would be the day that I should be talking about the story I'm about to tell or start it. And technically I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to do one, so it kind of threw me off my schedule. Now, secondly, the last car accident I got into was probably at least about, I don't even know, let's say 8-9 years ago. And it was a pretty serious accident. I was fine, but I did hit the windshield and so forth. And I was okay. And I haven't had an accident since then. On the way home just now, my nerves are finally calmed down a little bit. And my lower back is actually hurting because I was slamming on my brakes and was literally preparing to hit a head-on collision right now. And it wasn't my fault, but I was driving down the street after I left work, and there was a car. It's a small, not super big populated street, but there was a car turning into the neighborhood. And I'm driving about 40 miles per hour. And maybe it's a 35 mile per hour zone. So yeah, I was going like 5 miles over the speed limit. So this car at the last minute, decides to take the left turn. It's her left turn, so she was crossing me. And I mean, literally right in front of me. Like, I don't even know what was going on in her brain to do this. But she did it right in front of me. And there was another car stopped in the neighborhood to turn out right, to make a right turn and get in front of me, basically, right? And then there was that car that was going to turn left to go inside the neighborhood. Well, while I had this feeling, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, please don't go. And then she didn't. And then all of a sudden she did, like right in front of me. And I slammed on the brakes my car is skidding, and I have the anti-lock brake system thing in this car. But either way, I could feel my tire shaking and it's skidding. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh my God, we're going to hit head on. And anyways, I don't know what happened. I don't know how, but I saw a path that I could go to miss her, because stopping was out of the question. And she was already more than halfway into my lane, and we were going to hit. And she just stopped and looked at me like, holy shit, we're going to hit head on. And I was like, oh my God, you fucking idiot. And I was so pissed off because it was dumb. It was stupid of her to do this. But regardless, all of a sudden we're head on. And then somehow we're about to hit head on, right? And this other car is also parked waiting to turn right to the lane I'm in. So she already is halfway in. This car's parked here. There's no, like, I can't go into that street is what I'm saying. I'm going to hit that car. And so I'm either going to hit that car, or I'm going to hit head on to this car. And I was just like, fuck. And I'm heading, and we're already like eyeballing each other through our windows, like, shit, we're hitting. Damn, we're going to hit. And then I just, all of a sudden, I saw like this little opening that barely fit my car. I'm telling you, like, and we were like, if I'm coming to you, I'm going to hit you, right? I'm going right here. And then somehow just, and I went right around, and I cut through her car and that other car, and I made it. And I have been in an accident. It gave me a flashback of that other car accident I got into, because it was kind of the same scenario. But we hit. I hit the steering wheel. I got knocked out and flew up towards my window. And yeah, I didn't have my seatbelt on, but whatever. And I hit the steering wheel. Okay, I mean the windshield. And I got the same flashback, like, oh my God, I'm hitting. I'm going to hit her. And my nerves, because I had that other car accident, and I have my nerves in a bunch, whatever it's called. I don't even know how to say, but I have my nerves crazy right now, okay? And my lower back even hurts because I tensed up because I knew where I was going to hit. And then I made it through. I'm telling you, everyone who was at that intersection and saw was like, holy shit, she made it. They didn't hit. And because you don't know how tight that little spot was that I made it through between hitting her head on and hitting that other car waiting to turn. And I made it. I made it right through. And I almost was like, God, I wish I could have had that on video, but I can't, obviously, unless I had some kind of car cam or something. But it was fucking awesome. I'm going to just say that. I'm going to toot my own horn because I got out of that shit. I even shocked the shit out of myself. I didn't even think, it was like if God turned my steering wheel for me. I'm not shitting you. Somehow I just made it through that. And I like feel totally blessed right now. It was crazy because I thought, and I did have my seatbelt on, but I was like, oh my God. Like anyways, it's crazy. Then I continue on that same stupid street right now. And I make it to an intersection. I'm crossing. I make it to the next intersection. And now, this is now the second intersection where that just happened. And now I'm making it to the next intersection. And like, anyways, so I made it to the next intersection, and the car in front of me slams on their brakes. Then I again have to slam on my brakes and avoided rear-ending them. Are you kidding me right now? This just happened right now on the way here within 10-15 minutes. And like, what the hell? Like, this shit's crazy. And like, all I'm going to do is tell my fucking story. That's what I'm going to do for sure. Because this shit's crazy. And the story I'm about to say is crazy. It's crazy. And it really, truly affected me. And they fucking made another movie about some girl who had the same kind of experience. Except I didn't have the ending of this experience. As in the female that had it in this movie. So when I start the story, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But damn, you don't even know right now. My nerves are like crazy right now. And I'm just like, I feel like this is like literally something was trying to stop me from making this video today. I don't know why. And, whatever. But I'm doing it. And I made it home. I'm parked at my house. I'm safe. And I'm doing this fucking video. Just FYI. And then also one more thing. I was on my way over here. And I started listening this song, Dreams Come On. And that kind of has like a little bit of a meaning to me. And it's the part that sings, I keep my visions to myself. That has a big meaning to me because I do.